This week, my travels take me to Hopkinton, Massachusetts, a quaint New England town about 25 miles west of Boston. So let's get to it. So Hopkinton, Massachusetts is about 25 to 30 miles west of Boston. It was named Niche's #2 place to buy a house next to Wayland, Mass. And rightfully so. Hopkinton is a great place to live. With about 18,000 people living in the town, most people in Hopkinton own their home, with about maybe 10% as renters. Some people call Hopkinton rural, other people call Hopkinton suburban. I like to call it spaced out suburban. It's not quite rural. It's not quite densely suburban. It does have a suburban feel. There are, downtown areas, there are sidewalks, and there are definitely neighborhoods, but the homes are definitely spread out more. And Hopkinton does have a fair share of windy country roads with homes that are set back and, unable to see the home next door. As far as major roads, Hopkinton does have 495 that cuts right through it, and 495 goes north to south. It also has 90, which skirts the city, which skirts the town, and 90 goes east to west. There is also Route 16, which is kind of a major road, and that goes east to west as well. And of course, 85, which goes north to south. So it's a pretty good location if you are commuting. Hopkinton is closer to Worcester, however. So if you work in Worcester, Hopkinton is less than 20 miles. So it's a great commuter location for people that work further west. If you work in Boston, you can certainly still commute depending on which end of Hopkinton you're in. So if you're in Western Hopkinton, you're most likely going to get on 495 and hop on 90. If you're on the eastern half of Hopkinton, you're going to wind your way through probably Route 9 to the Mass Pike heading towards Boston. So Hopkinton has 3 elementary schools, 1 middle school, and 1 high school, and it is also associated with Keefe Tech Voc School. Total enrollment is about 4,000 people, and most people who live in Hopkinton send their kids to public school in Hopkinton. As far as things to do, Hopkinton is a quiet town, and it kind of reminds me of Holliston, which I did a video for a few weeks ago, and I'll post a link up here, whichever corner the link goes. It's quiet. There's not, a nightlife. You're not going to find lots of restaurants. You're not going to find lots of pubs or anything like that. It's just a quiet, nice New Englandy town to live in. Hopkinton does have a few really neat landmarks, and one is the Hopkinton State Park, which has over 1,500 acres of forest, along with over 10 miles of hiking trails. There are also 2 beaches, and there are beach houses there as well, so you can change and use bathroom facilities and that sort of thing. You can also rent canoes and paddle boards, and if you have a boat, there is a boat launch for you at Hopkinton State Park. Now, I was there the other day, which is in December and considered off season. However, there were people still there walking their dogs, hiking, just enjoying the quiet sereneness of Hopkinton State Park. During the summertime, it's very different. It's a very busy, bustling place, and there's always something to do, and weekends might be tough to find parking. So you're probably better off during the peak season trying to go during the week. So even though people associate Hopkinton with Hopkinton State Park, there is an event that happens every year that starts in Hopkinton, and I would say it's probably Hopkinton's claim to fame, and that is the Boston Marathon. Every year on Patriots Day, thousands and thousands and thousands of people embark on this tiny town in central Mass to experience the beginning of the marathon. And it's a real big to-do, and the residents of Hopkinton really go all out for the runners. They take care of the runners in such a unique and generous way, and it really is something that everyone should experience, whether you're a runner or whether you're there cheering them on. You have to check out the beginning of the marathon in Hopkinton, in downtown Hopkinton, at least once. When it comes to housing, Hopkinton, I say, is a pretty affordable place to live. And by affordable, I mean you can get new construction in Hopkinton for under $1 million. And just to share some statistics with you for 2022, In 2022, 188 homes sold in Hopkinton, with the average price being $1 million. There were 81 condos that sold in Hopkinton in 2022, with the average price being $682,000. And there were 29 rentals, with the average rental price being $2,800 a month. Right now, there are 11 homes on the market in Hopkinton, and it is the off season, so there are going to be fewer homes. But in general, you're not going to find 50 homes for sale in Hopkinton. You might find, 25, maybe 30 during peak real estate season. But otherwise, you really don't have a lot to choose from in Hopkinton. And it's partly because there aren't a lot of homes in Hopkinton, even though when you look on a map, Hopkinton looks really big. But like I said, it is spaced out suburban slash rural. Also, people tend to stay in Hopkinton. You don't get a lot of people who come and stay for a couple of years and live. People like to put down roots. So you're not going to have a ton of homes to choose from. Like I said, unless you're in peak real estate season. So of the 11 homes that are currently on the market, the least expensive one is $400,000, and the most expensive one is at $1.5 million. Now, in 2022, the least expensive home that sold was $350,000, and the most expensive home that sold was $2.25 million. For this video, we're going to check out three homes. The first home we're going to check out is listed for $699,000. The second home we're going to check out is listed for just under $1 million at $944,000, and that is new construction. And the third home we're going to look at is listed at $1.495 million. So hopefully these three homes will give you a little taste of what Hopkinton is like. The first home we're going to take a look at is at 259 West Main Street. It's listed at $699,000. It has 3 beds, 3 full baths. It is on a 2-acre square foot lot. The total living area is 1,620 square feet. The taxes on this home are $7,356,000 a year, and it was built in 1990. This home does have private sewer, and it did pass its Title V certificate. This home is newly renovated on the inside. It is in a great commuter location right near 495. The entire second floor is the master suite with 2 bedrooms on the main level. This home has 2 central air zones, and the lower level is completely finished. One good thing about this home is that since it was built in 1990, you do not have to worry about lead paint. The one negative I would say about this home is that it is on a busy street. However, with 2 acres and a newly renovated interior, this home is at a great price. Second home we're going to take a look at is at 85 Downey Street. This home is listed for $944,000, and it is a 4-bed, 2.5 bath home on a 10,000 square foot lot. The total living area of this home is 2,407 square feet. It is new construction, and the taxes are at $1,803, which do not reflect the new construction price. So I'm imagining that that will get updated at some point. Since it's brand new, everything is new. You have updated cabinets, stainless steel appliances, a beautiful, luxurious primary suite, and best of all, you have gorgeous lake views. This home is just stunning. Last home we're going to check out today is at 31 School Street. This home is listed at $1.495 million, 4 beds, 3.5 baths on a 1.43 acre lot. Total living area of the home is 5,542 square feet, with 830 square feet in the lower level. This home was built in 1988, and the taxes are $17,178,000. This home has 5 fireplaces, 9-foot vaulted ceilings, up-to-date kitchen, stainless steel appliances, a beautiful primary suite, a 3-season sunroom with a new Trex composite deck, walkout finished basement, and a stunning stone patio. This home is near transportation and it has been meticulously maintained. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this tour of Hopkinton. If any of the homes I highlighted are of any interest to you, go ahead and get in touch with me. My contact info is in the description below, or you can put a comment in the comment section. I always read the comments and I always respond. And if none of those homes were interesting to you, but you want to learn a little bit more about Hopkinton and see what else is out there, get in touch with me. I'm always happy to chat. It's never too early to start the conversation, whether you plan on buying or selling. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And if you want to learn a little bit more about Massachusetts, real estate life, living in Massachusetts, and hit subscribe and click that little bell so you get notified whenever a new video drops. See you soon.